Alright guys, what's up? It's Excalibur VR, and I'm here to give a quick, I guess a dry run or a preview for my custom map, Mogadishu Mile. This is the daytime version. I do have a nighttime version. Because the map is a very vertical, lengthy map, it's not going to show up in the map very well. It does show up on the tablet. It's going to be super pixelated because it's, I think, a fairly big map. But anyway, let me go ahead and hop in so we can get an idea of what the map feels like. And I'd love to hear what you think about it. All right. This is technically my second map ever. I made one about 3 years ago, right before the Quest released. And because so much changed from the initial requirements for map making between the PCVR and Quest versions of Onward, I never got around to publishing it. And so I'm finally getting back into Onward 1.7 and wanted to give it a shot again and do something that, because I know 1.7 players have a little bit of trouble finding matches and whatnot, I wanted to build something that I'd be able to hop into myself, by myself, and still have fun. So I just kind of went about doing things, however I'd like to see them. But if this map is, received well by the community, I would love to work more in line with what they want, because I think it'd be really cool to get suggestions and whatnot from other players. And yeah, I really enjoyed the process. I learned a whole lot. Technically, this is probably like the 30th version of this map, just because I would discover so many things wrong with it. And it's obviously like a work in progress, but yeah, I'm really excited to see what people think about it, and if there's anything obviously wrong that needs fixing, then I'm happy to hear it. And yeah, so let me just go and do a couple rounds and see what you guys think about it. Yeah, see, like, obviously there's going to be things I need to work on, but all things in due time. Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing when the creator of the maps still isn't like a god at it, but yeah, it's still fun. And like I mentioned, there is a night mode to this map as well, and I keep going back and forth between updating one and the other. I need to do a better job of keeping them identical, aside from being one at night and one a day. But, you know, that's a learning process. And I know it's a really big map for what it is, especially if you're like a solo player. But I kind of wanted that, you know, I wanted there to be like a feel of a big city that just got demolished. But I think like once you have a couple of co-op players, yeah, once you have a couple of co-op players, it'll feel, I don't know, more fun, hopefully. And what's funny is I'm worried that because despite how big this map is, I feel like with a couple of players, it may actually feel a lot smaller. I guess that comes with time, right? You don't really know one way or the other until you get real life feedback on it. Man, I'm like rusty with the, because I'm playing on the index right now. But I've been playing on my Quest for a lot of stuff, and the Knuckles controllers are so wildly different than the Quest controllers. And so even just like remembering where your thumb goes can be an exercise in futility sometimes. No. And what's weird is that like some of the dirt piles and stuff are hard to navigate and get over. And I fixed most of them so that it wasn't like a total game-breaking bug, but I kind of wanted to leave some of them to be inherently difficult to traverse, because I felt like if you're trying to climb into a building that's been fully demolished like that, it's not going to be super easy. So you can still get up. You can still get up every one of the stairs and columns in the game, but some of them are inherently and intentionally difficult to get up. But I feel like that adds to the immersion. I don't know. If everybody hates it, then I'll change it, but yeah, and because, like I said, this is my first real map. A lot of the UV mapping for the textures and stuff it leaves a lot to be desired. But I'm learning as I go, and so hopefully, like my next couple of maps, if I get to the point of making any more, will be prettier. But yeah, ultimately I was just hoping that people would enjoy what I've made so far. Yeah, and what you just saw there is not a bug. I put these buildings just close enough that if you were sprinting, you can go at least one way. You can hop over from one to the other. I don't know if I can make it back the other way. Where are you?
Oof. There we go. Oh, I can do all my fingers. I forgot about that. Yeah, it's one of those things you totally forget about when you're on Quest, is that you can use all your fingers. But anyway, that's the game. That's the map. Or at least the majority of it. I think we got to about right about there. I think it was like there. So we saw about half of it. We started up here, worked our way down, and I think right where I won right now was right about there. So we got a little bit more. But yeah, I'm always happy to be updating it and stuff with more stuff if people want, or if, people want a whole different vibe. I'm all about it. I'm learning as I go, and I'll only get better with constructive criticism. So if you see stuff you like, if you see stuff you hate, if there's things that need obvious fixing, then please let me know. I am working with Winston right now to get this pushed out soon, as well as Hunger Shake, who is helping me do some dry run testing to see if there's anything that I missed. Obviously, like when you're in there every day, like even the most basic, obvious things might get overlooked. And so he's been an awesome set of second eyes for me. But yeah, I'm really excited. I hope you guys are too. So rock and roll. Chat with y'all later.